Sit right back, the time is now. Tammy's gonna show you how to cook it up like Mama used to do.
Hey y'all, it's Chris and Tammy with Collard Valley Cooks, and tonight we are making my boneless, skinless chicken breast. It is my garlic chicken, pan-seared. Boy, is it juicy and good. So you're gonna start with a few green onion and get them cleaned up and ready. And then you're just gonna chop them and get them ready for your skillet. And we're gonna saute these with some delicious fresh garlic. This is a super delicious, fast chicken dish, okay? So get you about 3 or 4 nice garlic cloves and then slice them as well. Now you want to be careful and not cook this garlic too long or it will turn bitter. All right, let's get over here to our preheated skillet. We're going to be using a non-stick skillet. I'm going to put in a little olive oil and our veggies. Being careful not to overbrown the garlic. You just want it to turn a nice light golden brown. So you're just going to let this turn nice and light golden brown and make sure it's not up on too high of a temperature. And while you're waiting on that, you're going to take 2 chicken breasts. Now, this is going to make a lot of chicken. You can choose to do 1 or 2. I chose a large skillet, so I'm going to do 2. And you're going to take your chicken breast because it is so very thick. And you're actually going to butterfly it. And I'm going to go right down the middle like this. And just barely let it hang on at the end, just like that. So it kind of turns it into a heart shape. Because these breasts are way too thick to cook like they were. All right, now we're going to sear these, but first we're going to let our garlic cook till it's nice and golden brown. We're going to be rubbing these chicken breasts down with olive oil, and then we're going to season them with some poultry seasoning. In the recipe, I tell you to use a Lighthouse blend poultry seasoning, but today I'm going to use a Badea poultry seasoning. You use whatever poultry seasoning you want. Today mine already has salt in it, so there's no need to salt the chicken if your poultry seasoning has salt in it. So you just taste it, and if it's not salty, go ahead and salt and pepper your chicken before you season it. But first, you are going to put some olive oil on it. And once this garlic starts to turn lightly brown, see how that one's turning brown? We're going to take these out because you don't want your garlic to turn bitter, and it will if you overcook it. So be careful while you're cooking it. And it's better to cook it at a low and slow. And if you're going to cook it up a little higher, make sure you're stirring it, okay? Because you want that garlic to be delicious. We're going to deglaze the pan with a little sherry before we serve our chicken. And that's getting really close. The garlic is right. This is in our second cookbook. All right, there's your veggies. And now we're going to place this right back here and let it, there's a piece of garlic on my spatula. We don't want to waste it. We don't want to burn it. Okay, so we're going to let this heat back up, and then we're going to add our chicken. So I'm going to take some olive oil. I'm going to rub down these breasts with some olive oil and season this chicken. You can season it before or after, that's up to you. I think in the recipe I tell you to do it after but I think I'm gonna sprinkle this a little bit before and after. And here's our olive oil. So you're just gonna rub that on there good, just like that. And if you got a favorite seasoning that you like to use on your chicken, by all means, use it. If you think it would pair well with the garlic and the onion. All right, let's get these over here. And let's see, it says the first time we're gonna sear it for 5 minutes. All right, in 5 minutes, we're gonna turn them over. We're gonna cook these 4 minutes, just like that. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna flip the chicken back over. Just like that. We're gonna add our onion and garlic. And just a little bit of cherry, just a couple of tablespoons. Not much. And I'm just gonna let that deglaze the pan good with those veggies. So if you do have some spices or something that seem to be burnt on the edges of your pan, take a paper towel and wipe those off before you add your vegetables and your sherry, because you don't want those little burnt pieces in there, okay? I'm not talking about the drippings right under the chicken. I'm talking about anything around the edge of the pan. All right, and now we're actually going to turn it off and we're gonna let it rest for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna put a lid on it and we're gonna let this rest for 5 minutes. Now you don't have to put a lid on it, but I am going to put a lid on mine. You can choose to do it or not. I don't think I tell you to in the directions, so it's fine either way. But we'll be right back when we make our plate in 5 minutes. We got some collard greens we're gonna serve with our chicken tonight. So I'm gonna put some on this plate for y'all. And here's our chicken. Get it on the plate. And we're gonna grab some of this delicious, these veggies to go on it with the gravy. It's good, y'all. And easy too. Now after it's rested, you can cut it and eat it. Look how juicy it is. Look at all that juice running off of it. Looks good, don't it? Super delicious. Super easy too. So easy, y'all. Y'all give it a try if you want to make a nice, juicy chicken breast that's healthy without the skin on it. This is the recipe for you. You have a blessed day, and we thank you for watching Collared Valley Cooks, where we cook like our mamas did. Bye, y'all. Love ya.